in work unwearied, or Pārtha, men in every way would follow my path. Shri Krishna here gives a reason why he works, even though he has no reason to work. If he did not attentively engage in work, then everyone will stop acting. It is his responsibility that he has to work. He has to act. Shri Krishna here has given the definitions of humans. Who are humans? Indirectly, Shri Krishna is saying that people who follow his path are human beings. Because if Shri Krishna stops working, then all human beings will stop working. Shri Krishna shows the dangerous consequences of this in verse 24. But we must understand what he is saying here first. What does God do? He has no reason to work, and yet he still works. That is how much he loves human beings. God does so much for work for us, and with that, the attitude of selflessness. Shri Krishna says that men in every way follow his path. Therefore, who is a human? It is one who follows Shri Krishna's path. Have you done any act that is godlike in our lives? How have we followed God? What does God do? First, God loves without a motive. He loves human beings so much. This is love without any motive. If we love even one person without any motive, then think that you have followed God's path in one way. God has tons and tons of compassion. This is his other quality. He has unlimited qualities, and if we talk about the God's qualities, then there will be no end to it. This way, Asiddhi kara sansad kajalam sindhu patte surtatu vasayulehi nam brahmavoli kayati yahi grahit prashadalas sarva kalam tada pita guru. Which means if a lake becomes the ink, if the Mount Meru becomes the pen, if the earth becomes the paper, if the goddess Saraswati holds that pen and starts writing about the God's qualities all day and does nothing else, and even then there will be no end to God's qualities. God has so many qualities, but out of the most prominent ones we can clearly see in our lives and we can experience God's compassion is foremost amongst them. Even when something against you happens, then there is God's compassion in it, because God is giving us a message. If a son does not do as his father says, then the father will try to make him understand because of what the father wants is his son's best interest. The son does not listen and continues to do wrong deeds, and therefore the father, after getting advice from a lawyer, makes an announcement in a newspaper with the son's photo saying that we have nothing to do with this boy. If you want to do business with him, then do it at your own risk, and it's your full responsibility. The son does not do what the father says, then the father may disown him. The father then has no responsibilities towards the boy. But if God did this, then how much would we be disowned? Where would we go if God disowned us? Yet he never does it. We're also naughty. We do not do devotion, we don't do penances, and we don't apply God's thoughts in our lives. We do nothing. What if God says that if you do not want to do devotion or penances, then go. No rain will fall on a tree, no sunlight will come through a window, and my air will not come into your house. That God ever says this? He never disowns. Even if you do as he says, then he will light. If you do not do as he says, his light will still come through your window, his air will still come into your house, and his rain will still fall into your tree. He has so much compassion. Have you given this much compassion to anyone else? Have you given anyone so much love without motive? Have you ever been desireless in your life? The answer to any of these questions is yes, then you can say that you are a human being. This is because you will have applied in your life the exact thing that God does. Okay, verse 24.